Okay, here we go. One more time. Second Sunday of Advent. How's Advent treating you? It's been pretty good so far today. I mean, here. You're less than a week in. Anyway, so second Sunday after Advent. Mittit Joánnes duos discípulos ad Jesum. So, mittit is sent, Joánnes, so John sent 2 disciples. Duos is 2. Yep, unos, dos, tres, cuatro. Yep. And so here's the picture. As usual, this is from images of the Evangelical Gospels. It's from the 1500s, 1593. And someone called Devoted Friends of God has said it with a translation on the facing page. They go through every Gospel of the year except for the 6th Sunday after Epiphany, which I only just found out in the course of making these videos. So let's go through. I'll just keep the picture on the screen, but if you've got, you can go to the Internet Archive. This is a link to the Internet Archive copy, where they've got the PDF of the whole thing, and you can print them out as need be for colouring in sheets. But yeah, they're not typical colouring in sheets. They're medieval, woodcuts. Haven't seen too many, it's got the medieval, classical-y sort of style where there might be naked people. So have a look at them before. You'll be fine. Usually I make a stuff-up version before I get it right, but this time I think I've got it right, so I have to get it right first time. So, Dominica Secunda Adventus. First one, is on this little city. It's actually got a prison bar thing. It says, Maceruntis carcer in tribu Ruben, unde mittit Joánnes discípulos. So the prison at Macerus, in the tribe of Reuben, from whence John sends disciples. So yes, remember John's in prison for talking about Herod's wife and saying Herod probably should be behaving himself better. Yes. So he sends 2 disciples. B is the River Jordan, Jordanis. So it's I-O-R, we pronounce it Yor, or you could say Ior, which is almost the same. Post quem Maceros. So the Jordan, after which is Macerus. Macerus, the city over here. Yeah. C is these duos discípulos. Duo discipuli Joánnes venientes. The 2 of John's disciples, venientes, they're coming. Then we get D, name, another city. Name, ubi suscitatus fuerat filius vidue. Where was raised or resuscitated? So suscitat. So we say resuscitated, but it's the one before. It hasn't got re on the front. So if you can imagine being resuscitated without the againness of it. But that's probably splitting hairs. What does it say here? Widow, name where the widow's son was resurrected. So yeah, we just always have the re on it from English, but in Latin sometimes they say resurrexit and sometimes they surrexit, and hopefully it means about the same thing. Okay, filios vidue. Vidue is widow, of the widow, or vidue could also mean widows, but in the context, yeah. So filios is the son of, vidue is of the widow. So you remember the widow of Nain, her son is coming out, and Jesus brought him back to life. Quae causa fiat cru Joánnes discípulos mitteret. So which was the causa, the cause, for John to send the disciples, which is the cause for why John had sent the disciples. Yeah. Mitteret, about sending again. So then we get to the letter E. Sometimes easier to see on the screen, sometimes easier to see on the book. Who can see the E first? It's not live, there's a delay on the live stream, so sorry if I don't respond straight away and everyone's jumping up and down saying, I can see it. Oh, there's a G. Oh, there's E. It's at Jesus' feet. Good. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, if I look at the caption, it says, Jesus cum discipulis suis. Jesus with his disciples. Then there's an F. The disciples of John arrive. So is that... Oh, what's happening over here? There's no letter over here too. There's a devil over there too. Yeah. Yeah, these pictures get more and more interesting, don't they? Okay, but these don't look like, would these be the disciples? There was a G at the bottom. Jesus openly cures the blind, the deaf, etc. But we're not up to that one yet. Oh, the disciples. These guys are the disciples. See, Jesus is talking to these guys. There's the F. Yes, good. Okay. We're all set. Can you see them all right? There you go. You can see both their heads. Good. Perveniunt discipuli Joánnes. Perveniunt discipuli Joánnes. The disciples of Jesus arrive. Then G, these are the blind and the lame and the deaf and everything. Oh, have you got one of each? Yeah, this is the lame guy. He's only got one leg. Or has he? Oh, I see. That's the foot of the guy behind. So, quorum eis sanat Jesus, chekos, claudos, etc. So chekos is the blind. Claudos is the lame. Surdi was the deaf. Mórtui. Oh, okay, so this one might be the mórtui guy, because the mórtui guy wouldn't be able to... Mórtui means dead, so he even raised the dead. Maybe, but it looks like he's got an arm in the air. Maybe that's someone else. Anyway, yes, so you've got representatives of all these people Jesus is healing, and Jesus is just pointing to the people he's healing. The disciples are saying, are you he who is to come, or should we look for another? And Jesus is saying, well, look, I'm doing all this stuff. Okay, and then H, there's H, the disciples returning. Redeunt ad Joannem, eos quidem discipuli, sed jam magis Christi. So redeunt. Oh, Eúntes is go, so redeunt is going back, I guess. Ad Joannem, to John, eos quidem discipuli, disciples of John return, sed jam magis Christi, being now rather the disciples of Christ. Very succinct in the Latin. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so that's the picture for today. On to the Gospel, and it's a shorter Gospel than last week, so everyone's happy about that. Okay, Gospel in Latin. In illo témpore, cum audísset Joánnes in vínculis opera Christi. So vínculis is in chains, I think. The works of Christ. Oh, so John is in chains, and he hearing the works of Christ. Opera is works. And Christi is of Christ. Mittens duos. So he's sending two of his disciples, the discípulis suis, iet illi. Iet illi. That comes up a lot, doesn't it? To him. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I totally studied this. I mean, I have put in some preparation. Tu es, you are, qui ventúrus es. Oh, so this is what they're saying. Tu es, qui ventúrus es, an álium exspectámus. So are you the person who is coming, or do we expect exspectámus? Are we expecting álium, someone else? Respóndens Jesus iet illis, and Jesus responds to them. Eúntes, go, renuntiáte. That's like renounce, isn't it? But it doesn't mean renuntiáte is tell, and tell again, I guess, with the re. Go back and tell. Joánni, tell John. Quae audístis et vidístis. What you have seen, heard, audístis, and seen, vidístis. So the is on the end says what you have seen, what you have heard. And it's plural too, so there's two disciples. Yeah. Caeci, vident, the blind see. Claudi, ámbulant, the lame walk. Leprósi, mundántur, the lepers are cleansed. Surdi, áudiunt, the deaf hear. Mórtui, resúrgunt, or resúrgunt. Oh, okay, there's an unt because it's in it's a tense thing. Resúrgunt would be what I'm familiar with from some other text, but this is resúrgunt, and we'll hope that's right. Paupères, the poor. Evangelizantur. Evangelizantur is such a cool word. We take 6 or 7 words in English to translate it. So evangelizantur in English is the poor have the gospel preached to them. So That's 6 words, but totally it'll be they have the gospel preached to them, so there'll be 7 words. So all in one word. Et beatus est, and blessed is qui non fuerit. So I'm not sure if the he would be, I think the he would be with the est. Well, anyway, blessed is he, non fuerit scandalizatus in me, who is not scandalized in me. So he doesn't find this a stumbling block. Okay, illis autem audíuntibus cepit Jesus dicere ad turbus de Joánni. So when they had gone, audíuntibus cepit, he began, Jesus, to tell, dicere, ad turbas, which is the multitudes, de Joánni, about John. Quid existis in desertum videre? What did you exit or go into the desert to see? Videre is to see. Desertum is, funnily enough, desert. Arundinem, this is a new word for me today. Arundinem, a reed, vento agitatum, shaken by the wind. Agitatum, like shaken, and vento, the wind. Sed, but, quid existis videre? But what did you go out to see? I like this. Repetition is good when you're translating because, yeah, it's more text, less work. Okay, hominem, a man, mollibus vestitum. So vestitum is the clothes. So a man wearing fine clothes. Ecce, behold, qui mollibus vestiuntur, those in fine clothes, in domibus regum sunt. They're in the houses of the kings. Don't go out into the desert to see someone in nice clothes. Sed quid existis videre? Prophetam? Yes, so what did you go out to see? A prophet? Prophetam is prophet, that's another easy one. Etiam dico vobis. Again I say to you, et plus quam prophetam, plus, more than a prophet. Hic est enim de quo scriptum est. This is whom it was written, ecce ego mitto angelum meum. So, behold, I send my angel ante faciem tuam, before your face, ante before, in front of, qui preparabit viam tuam ante te. Qui preparabit, you can see prepare in there, viam tuam, your way before thee, to prepare ecce. So this is in the first person. Behold, I send my angel before your face to prepare your way before you. Is that how it goes in English? Send my face, you shall prepare thy way before thee. Yeah. Okay. So for the handwriting sheet, I've got windows on top of windows. Hang on. So I don't want to put that window in front because that's the YouTube window. And I've just, can you see any sensitive? Anyway, I shouldn't ask you, should I? If I missed, yes, because again, the hang of computers after how many years? Okay, Caeci vident, the blind see. So you can see Caeci is blind, see is vident. Claudi ámbulant. Claudi is the lame, ámbulant is walking. You know, ambulare, what's that? A perambulator. Ambulance, good. The ambulances walk, don't they? Yeah. Okay. So, it's sort of perambulator is what has been shortened to pram in English to mean a carriage to put a baby in to take it for a walk. So, you find it in medical sort of thing about ambulant patients, patients who can walk. Okay. Leprósi, you can see leprosy in there. The lepers, mundántur, are cleansed. Surdi áudiunt, the deaf hear. So áudiunt, audio is audio stuff. Mórtui, you've got mortuaries and stuff like that. The dead, resúrgunt, rise again. Paupères, the poor, or paupers, you can see paupers in there. Evangelizantur, evangelizantur, have the gospel preached to them. You see the ur on the end makes it a passive voice sort of word. Et beatus est, and blessed is he, qui non fuerit, that shall not be scandalizatus, scandalized, in me. See, in me and in me. It's the same, isn't it? Just different pronunciation. So remember, when you see that in Latin, it's me, or me, if you want to be broad speaking. Yeah. Okay, so that'll give you enough for the handwriting sheet. Have a good time tracing that. And new thing last week was having the crossword puzzle. So here is the crossword puzzle. As usual, I haven't actually gone to the trouble of rearranging the numbers to be in order, left to right, top to bottom, so they're a bit mixed up. Yes, so there's your clues. And with the New Book of Old Hymns crossword puzzles, which, again, I don't have my New Book of Old Hymns here to show you. But anyway, my hymn book, I put the answers around in a border, so you had the actual words on the same page. But, yeah, cutting corners. But anyway, all the words are in the text of the Gospel that's on this web page. But because I like having, if I'm working on something printed, I want to print it out. And maybe this page, if it prints out, you're going to have a big picture at the front. So I made this nice page, which would be like you'd have in a missal, if you got a hand missal, with the Latin on one side and the English on the other. And yeah, it's cut and paste from the web page. So you see, I forgot to actually change the beginning of the English. So that's just cut and paste straight from the Douay Rheims Bible online. So you wouldn't, in the actual Bible readings, they changed the front bit so it makes more sense. So if we're saying now, when John had heard in prison, you're saying now, what? We only just started. What are you talking about? So the Bible, the readings change it so it says, at that time, Jesus is talking to his disciples. It gives you a bit of a setup about what's happening. So, illo témpore cum audísset Joánnes in vínculis ópera. So that would say, at that time, when John had heard in prison. Da-da-da-da-da. So if you want to, I don't know, do you want me to change that? Or if I see in the comments after this and everyone wants me to fix that up, I will fix it up and it will be available at kidschant.com on this webpage. Okay, so if I fix it up, you'll see these numbers go up because the numbers show that I had to upload these a couple of times. So yes, crossword puzzle, to read, handwriting sheet, and a picture to colour in. So it should be something for everyone. I can imagine this might build up over time if everyone appreciates this preparation. I'm appreciating this preparation. I'm liking being able to, it's only during the gospel. Really, ideally, you'd prepare the epistles and you prepare the music too. And once we get back into having sung masses, I'll be learning the propers. And next week is a famous Gaudete Sunday, Pink Sunday. It's rose, not pink. Totally different. And Gaudete Sunday is the one we used to sing because we make it a bit of a party day.
Gaudete Sunday is the week after next, isn't it?
Yeah, the week after next. We're doing this a week early. So, yeah, it's only the 1st of December here, and we're talking about second Sunday of Advent, and the kids are saying, oh, you got 2 candles up on the thingy. Let's light another candle. And saying, no, wait, it's only Tuesday. Tuesday here, Monday in America. So happy Monday, all those. Tuesday's been good over here. Okay, do I want to keep talking? I want to wrap this up. Kind of want to wrap this up, but I have so much to say. I'm working on this Udemy course for Little Office of the Blessed Virgin Mary, and it's more than halfway done, and I really want to share it with everyone, but I think it has to be fully done. Fortunately for me, it has to be a charge thing because according to Udemy's rules at the moment, once it goes over 2 hours of footage, they don't want to have it as a freebie sort of thing to pay for their hosting and stuff. And they're a good platform. Yeah, I could upload all these. I'm not supposed to upload all the videos to YouTube because you don't want to repeat it. Part of the Udemy terms and conditions. But I can upload more snippets of what I've been doing. But a lot of people have said you got to do more of the Little Office. And I have been doing more of the Little Office, just putting it on Udemy, where it can be all seen without all the advertising and crap that you get, rubbish that you get on YouTube. Well, I used to know very good, devout people who would use that word. The crap is actually named after the guy who invented the flushing toilet. I should probably fact check that. But you reckon that too? Good. Yes. It's not just me saying it. Yes. So yes. Other words of wrangling Saxon, and it's not one of those ones. Okay. So I've talked about the Udemy course. I've talked about Kids Chant. That's where you can find all these web pages. Yes. And was there something else? Maybe there wasn't. Maybe I should be more prepared next time. So you'll see me next week for Gaudete Sunday. This week there's one more video to make, Puanatus. That finishes off the list of 10 things. Maybe I can show you the new book of old hymns. New book. Yes, it comes up because I access this website a lot. Because I've lowered it. So you see at the top you've got about, lesson plans, and behind my head you'll see A to Z hymns. You just have to take my word for it. So on lesson plans, we've been going through the term 4 list. So we've done all these videos from Christus Vincit down to Adeste Fideles, and so we just got Puanatus left to go. And I've got to put them into this web page somehow too. The front page, as you can see, it's back on Gaudete Sunday. Not Gaudete Sunday, that's Gaudete, the hymn of the week, which was earlier. So I'm missing Adeste Fideles. Yes, so Puanatus, and then we've finished the term 4 stuff. So yeah, it's been fun doing 2 videos a week. Okay. And people have been asking how to buy my book too. Yes, so I'm really embarrassed that I haven't made that clear. So under oldhymns.brant.edu, about has some links. This large print one I've just taken down because I'm getting ready to do another thing, and hardly anyone has bought the large print book. And yeah, I'm not really happy with how it's set out too. So yes, paperback, spiral bound, Amazon. Source code is up at GitHub. If you can navigate GitHub, you can find it. And the printable PDF is now also available Amazon through Kindle and via Cells, which takes you to a web page where you have a donation button. Sorry, it's not donation. It's pay what you want. So it says, I'll pay $0, and everyone goes $0 except for one person. One person paid $5 for it. So I don't want to whinge too much about this, but if you want to put in, 50 cents or something, see what happens. If you're going through Cells. It was possibly being rather conceited there. It's fine for you to get the PDF for free, because if you get the PDF, maybe you'll want to... Yeah, and that PDF is the updated one at the moment. I haven't updated the Amazon Kindle. And the tiny little updates. It's the accent in conditor, so it should be conditor, not conditor. So what else? And some of the translations for Alma Redemptoris Mater, because when you're singing it, I'm often not looking at the translation because I've got a general idea of what it means, and then going through it for these videos. Oh yeah, that still works good. Going through this for the videos, then I found the translation wasn't right in some places. So as I'm going through all these different things, hopefully over the next year, I will get more typos sorted out. Even though it's been around for 10 years, more than that, so it has very few typos. Oh, it's probably almost 20 years I started making this book. Okay. Well, all the best. God bless. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week. How do I turn this off? OBS.